Ferrari's upgrade could make it or break it for their championship chances. Red Bull's hope for winning this championship has been revealed, and Franco's test data has been revealed. Do consider subbing. Let's get into the latest F1 news. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the ongoing developments in the world of Formula One, specifically focusing on the updates concerning Ferrari's SF25 floor and what it means for their star drivers, Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. Ferrari's journey this season has been a bit quiet so far. Following the recent events at Suzuka, the team is gearing up to unveil a new floor for the SF25 at the upcoming Bahrain Grand Prix. With the hopes of this upgrade, there are positive expectations, particularly for Hamilton and Leclerc, who have been looking for a boost in performance. However, there is a crucial challenge that comes with these enhancements. The new floor aims to improve the car's working window, which in simple terms means it's designed to allow for better performance across a range of conditions. But there's a catch. Maintaining an efficient downforce while lowering the ride height remains a significant hurdle. Additionally, there are lingering concerns that the same issue that led to Hamilton's disqualification in China could resurface. In that race, Hamilton's car was inspected, and the results showed that the underfloor plank experienced wear that was against the regulations. This raised alarms and prompted discussions about the implications of the new floor design. As we approach the Bahrain Grand Prix, it's essential to note that Ferrari's performances have left room for improvement. Hamilton did manage to secure a sprint win in China, but Leclerc's fourth-place finish in Japan was the highlight for Ferrari so far this season. Now, as they prepare to introduce the upgraded floor, the expectation is that it will provide the necessary stability and balance to the SF25. Also, insiders have pointed out that the new design aims to enhance the car's rotation through corners, addressing issues of understeer that have plagued Ferrari early in the season. This is a critical aspect as their competitors continue to show strong results. With this new upgrade, hopes are high that Ferrari can push through the challenges they've faced. Hamilton recently alluded to possible improvements, hinting at a specific part of his car that may be underperforming. His comments following a P7 finish in Japan indicate anticipation for the upcoming changes. "I'm really hoping in the next race we'll see some positive changes," he stated, emphasizing the need to close the gap between the two cars in the garage. As we eagerly await the Bahrain Grand Prix, all eyes will be on Ferrari to see if this new floor will indeed give Hamilton and Leclerc the edge they need. Will it help them shake off the shadows of disqualification fears and propel them into contention? Stay tuned as we follow this exciting journey in Formula One. Don't forget to like, comment, stell, and subscribe for more updates on the latest happenings in the world of motorsport. Let's see how this season unfolds. In recent discussions, Lewis Hamilton has shared insights into the performance struggles faced by Ferrari, particularly with their SF25. He noted a concerning underperformance at the rear of the car during this weekend's events, emphasizing how critical qualifying positions are. Hamilton expressed a candid acknowledgement of the competition, suggesting that if he were any further ahead, he might have been overtaken by the Mercedes. This, of course, raises anticipation for the next race, hoping they can close the gap to their rivals. Hamilton assessed Ferrari's current standing, labeling them as the fourth fastest, while recognizing that they lag behind their top competitors in terms of performance and downforce levels. He pointed out the substantial work ahead for the Ferrari team to bridge this performance gap, estimating that their rivals enjoy a 3 to 4/10 advantage. As Hamilton noted, the team must focus on bringing upgrades to the SF25 to elevate their competitiveness in upcoming races. Adding more context, he expressed optimism about future progress, hoping that addressing the issues would lead to better results. As we look toward the Bahrain Grand Prix, many are curious whether Ferrari can make a tangible step forward or if they are left with yet another false alarm regarding their car's potential. Ferrari currently occupies fourth place in the F1 2025 Constructors' standings and already finds themselves significantly behind the dominant McLaren team. The competition is fierce and the stakes are high, especially considering the battles between these two teams in the previous season. In another topic of conversation, Hamilton's rookie record as Formula One's top point scorer is under threat this season. With data emerging from the recent races, the performance levels among newcomers are being closely monitored, especially comparisons with drivers like Isaac Hadjar. As for Ferrari, the pressure does not seem to let up. Charles Leclerc described his experience at Suzuka as annoying, highlighting the noticeable pace deficit that Ferrari faces. Reports indicate that their performance issues could extend beyond just qualifying, raising further questions about their long-run capabilities. As the season unfolds, fans are left wondering whether the adjustments and upgrades will help Ferrari shed their underperforming image and climb the standings. Will Hamilton and Ferrari manage to turn their fortunes around? Only time will tell as we dive deeper into the ongoing drama of this thrilling Formula One season. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with all the latest developments in the world of motorsport. Red Bull is on high alert as a significant rule change looms over Formula One, potentially shaking up the competitive order for the 2025 season. Max Verstappen recently clinched a victory for the team in Japan, but the focus now shifts to the upcoming FIA technical directive set to be introduced at the Spanish Grand Prix, specifically targeting wing flexibility. Team principal Christian Horner is closely monitoring these developments. Earlier in the season, the governing body already implemented in-season rule changes aimed at tightening regulations on how much the rear wing slot gap can open. This followed the announcement of another technical directive, TD0118, geared towards clamping down on what have colloquially been known as flexi wings. As we look ahead, the FIA plans to impose more stringent static load tests on front wings starting in Barcelona at the beginning of June. This initiative comes after a fact-finding mission conducted last season aimed at ensuring all teams adhere to the regulations surrounding wing flexibility. Interestingly, while all teams were found compliant last season, the maximum permitted flex for front wings will now decrease from 15 millimeters to 10 millimeters. This decision stems from investigations into how front wings have deformed at speed, as teams learned that greater flexibility could translate into enhanced performance. With tougher tests on rear wings already in place, the front wings will now undergo a scrutinized examination as the season progresses. Horner has voiced his concerns about how these changes could impact the overall grid. He mentioned that Red Bull aims to position itself right in the fight, especially after Verstappen's success at Suzuka. However, he acknowledged the uncertainty around how the rule change will affect various teams and cars. It's a critical time for Red Bull, as the implications of the front wing changes could have far-reaching effects on performance. The operating window for these cars is incredibly narrow, making this front wing adjustment particularly significant. It's sure to be fascinating to see how these changes unfold and which teams will adapt successfully. Stay tuned as we keep an eye on how this rule change may reshape the competitive landscape in Formula One. As we gear up for the upcoming races, Christian Horner has made some insightful comments about the ongoing challenges and opportunities in this championship. He emphasizes that the key to success lies in maximizing every race opportunity. Reflecting on the earlier races of the season, Horner noted some positives. Despite the tough competition, they experienced a solid performance, finishing in a very close second in Melbourne and showing competitive potential during the China Sprint and Grand Prix. Even though they faced challenges, unlocking the car's full potential could position them firmly in the battle for points. He also mentioned the upcoming regulation changes in Race 9. Since front wings are critical for aerodynamic efficiency, these changes might significantly impact team standings. Horner warns that in this championship, things can shift rapidly, just as they did last year. The margins between the top teams are razor thin, making continuous development essential for success. In the conversation about Max Verstappen's recent win in Japan, there's a palpable buzz regarding the driver versus car debate. Horner insists that the machinery plays a crucial role, particularly with the nuances of each race, adding layers of complexity to this discussion. Furthermore, after the Japanese Grand Prix, he made a pointed comment regarding competitors like McLaren. Horner's skepticism shines through as he comments on some team strategies that he believes didn't make any sense. It seems Red Bull is determined to stay ahead of the game and learn from each competitor's moves while also focusing on their own progress. As we wrap up, remember, the title chase is far from over. With new adaptations on the horizon and fierce rivalries at play, the coming races promise to deliver excitement and drama. Make sure to keep your eyes on the track as we wait to see how these developments unfold in the thrilling world of Formula One. Fernando Alonso faced a challenging race at the Japanese Grand Prix, finishing in 11th place and reflecting on his performance with a candid assessment of his Aston Martin team. Despite finishing just shy of scoring points, Alonso described the outcome as a small miracle, given the difficulties he encountered throughout the race. After qualifying in 13th, Alonso's ascent to 11th showcased his driving skills as he moved up the ranks, but ultimately fell 3 seconds short of scoring a point, trailing Haas driver Oliver Bearman. The race marked a significant moment for Alonso, as it was his first finish of the season after retirements in Australia and China. Alonso expressed his disappointment during a post-race interview with Spain's DAZN, revealing that he felt, "We're not fast enough to be in the top 10. He voiced his concerns about the performance of his car, stating, "The car felt pretty average the whole race. We didn't have much grip." His assessments pointed to the struggles his team has faced in terms of speed and competitiveness within the grid. Discussing the race strategy, Alonso noted the decision to change tires in hopes of keeping his position. However, he admitted, "If I hadn't stopped on that lap, I would have come out P12 or P13. He detailed how the lack of speed on the straight contributed to the challenge of attempting any overtakes, leading to a spiral that made it difficult for the team to find a way back into contention. Despite the disappointing results, there was a silver lining for Alonso. He took away a sense of pride in his personal performance, feeling he had maximized all that was possible with his AMR 25 in the context of the race. As the season progresses, it remains clear that Alonso's experience and resilience will be crucial for his performance and that of Aston Martin. As we look ahead to how Formula One standings stack up after the Japanese Grand Prix, there's no doubt that the competition remains fierce. Alonso's current position and the overall struggles of Aston Martin highlight the ongoing challenges teams face in this high-stakes environment. Will they find the speed they need to break into the points? Only time will tell as the season moves forward. In a recent discussion, a driver reflected on a race that may go unnoticed, stating, "No one's going to remember P11 in Suzuka in 2025, but it's one of my best races." This sentiment speaks deeply about the personal achievements that often get overshadowed by the final standings. He shared how pushing the car to its limits leaves a satisfying impression, indicating that sometimes the experience is more valuable than the result. The Suzuka race proved to be quite uneventful, finishing with the same top 10 as in qualifying, marred by a lack of overtakes. "This is Suzuka's nature," the driver remarked, emphasizing its allure for drivers while also acknowledging the challenges for spectators seeking excitement. He noted, "When we arrive for the weekend, we rave about it as the best circuit, but come race day, we find ourselves saying there's no overtaking." Comparing Suzuka to Monaco, he explained how both circuits excite drivers and fans alike, filled with glamour and high profiles. Yet, the race ultimately fails to deliver those thrilling moments that everyone anticipates. "It's part of the charm of Formula One," he added, reminding us that the weekend is just as crucial as the race itself. Qualifying day delivers a palpable adrenaline rush that keeps the competitive spirit alive, even if race day does not always mirror that excitement. As we shift gears, let's talk about more thrilling topics. Fernando Alonso recently took a stunning $2.5 million Titan Aston Martin for a spin in Monaco. His choice of vehicle reflects his passion for performance and engineering excellence in the automotive world. Meanwhile, in the ongoing season, every driver remains on high alert as they accumulate penalty points. Max Verstappen took the win at the Japanese Grand Prix, with Lando Norris following closely. These outcomes not only shape the championship standings, but also showcase the intense rivalries and strategies at play. When we look at the all-time F1 points rankings, the competition remains fierce among established stars like Lewis Hamilton, Verstappen, and Alonso. These names have solidified their places in history, but there are new talents emerging, fueling the excitement for future seasons. As F1 continues to evolve, with tempting matchups and critical races ahead, fans can't help but stay engaged. Each race weekend presents an opportunity for history to be written, and the narrative is far from over. Franco Colapinto joined Alpine as a reserve driver for the 2025 F1 season. He recently had an exciting opportunity to get back behind the wheel of a Formula One car, participating in a private test organized by Alpine at the iconic Monza circuit. This test not only offers these drivers valuable experience, but also sparks curiosity and speculation among fans and pundits alike. One of the claims making waves is that Colapinto lapped 7/10 faster than his fellow Alpine reserve, Paul Aron, during the testing. This rumor gained traction especially in the wake of discussions about Jack Doohan's future with Alpine, particularly after a significant incident at the Japanese Grand Prix. However, it's essential to approach this information with caution. To clarify, Colapinto was behind the wheel of the 2023 Alpine A523 during this test at Monza. Reports emerged suggesting that he managed to surpass Aron's best lap by half a second in similar run conditions. Additionally, it was reported that Colapinto was lapping significantly faster than Aron during their respective afternoon sessions. But here's where it gets complicated. Sources, including PlanetF1.com, indicate that comparing lap times directly is challenging due to a variety of factors. These can include different engine settings, varying track temperatures, wind conditions, and the natural evolution of the track throughout the day. Each of these elements plays a role in determining a driver's performance, making absolute comparisons incredibly difficult. Interestingly, it's worth noting that while rumors circulate about Colapinto's performance, Aron's skill did not go unnoticed by Alpine. Reports suggest that Aron had a strong showing during the test, and he is set to participate in FP1 sessions this year, further highlighting his potential as a serious contender in the F1 scene. So, who exactly is Paul Aron? He previously drove for the Mercedes Junior team and is among the reserve drivers for Alpine this season, alongside Colapinto. His impressive track record included a strong rookie season in Formula 2, where he secured a win and 8 podium finishes. The team's principal, Oliver Oakes, holds Aron in high regard, indicating that he brings a wealth of talent and experience to the team. The buzz around these two drivers not only highlights their personal stories, but also sheds light on the dynamics within the Alpine team. As the season progresses, fans can expect an intriguing rivalry and perhaps some exciting developments as both Colapinto and Aron look to make their mark in Formula One. Stay tuned as we continue to follow these developments and bring you the latest updates from the fast-paced world of Formula One. Paul's performance this year has been phenomenal for a rookie in Formula 2. He's definitely one of the standout drivers, alongside Gabriel Bortoleto. Despite some setbacks, including a decision from Mercedes that might have shaken another competitor, Paul has exhibited incredible mental strength. Overcoming these hurdles and pushing for the championship spot really sets him apart as a special talent in the racing world. In the thrilling 2025 season, we're closely watching head-to-head statistics between teammates. The rivalry is heating up and performances are more critical than ever. Speaking of competition, Jack Doohan faced a tense moment during the Japanese Grand Prix after surviving a harrowing crash at an impressive 180 miles per hour. Thankfully, he walked away unscathed from the ordeal. This incident sparked discussions on the importance of judgment on the track. Learning from mistakes is vital, especially in such a high-stakes environment. Despite the initial scare, Doohan improved his performance throughout the weekend. Starting from 19th on the grid, he managed to finish 15th, making him the driver with the most position gains in a race that had limited movements in positions. This resilience is crucial, especially as speculation swirls regarding his future in the series alongside teammate Franco Colapinto. As rumors continue, Colapinto has been a hot topic, especially concerning his potential move to Red Bull. The motorsport world has been buzzing with speculation about which drivers will advance their careers, heightening the tension and excitement surrounding the upcoming races. In lighter news, tributes have poured in from both Franco Colapinto and Sergio Perez, honoring a beloved figure in the F1 community after some heartbreaking news. These gestures remind us all of the close-knit nature of the racing world, where colleagues often become family. Meanwhile, intriguing reports suggest that Red Bull's Christian Horner might have had his eyes set on Colapinto over other potential candidates like Lawson or Tsunoda. The decisions made in this season are not just about winning, they are also about strategy and potential future champions. For those looking to stay informed, make sure you're following the latest updates, including Lewis Hamilton's rookie record and the best performers of the year as they unfold. Keep an eye out for insights on F1 penalty points and other fascinating stats that drive this remarkable sport.